What if I take out... That's a different deck. But also... I think Tinker is a better card than Doomsday, generally speaking, by a lot. Of course, like, Tinker Doomsday may make sense, I just don't have... I'm not going to start there, I guess is what I would say. I want to start somewhere else. I know that's why I mentioned that Tinker Doomsday might feel reasonable kind of MTG. Like I said, I haven't played Vintage in months. I don't want to just like start somewhere without trying some of the things that make sense, you know, first. Wait, where is... So this is the right one. I've played it off and on for like a while. It's just the thing is there's generally just not that many tournaments for it or reason to care about it, which is, you know, whatever. MTG makes it a lot more accessible, obviously, but... Like, basically, IRL and Vintage is obviously priced out for most people because it's very, very expensive unless if you allow a lot of proxies. But even with a lot of proxies, it's still not the cheapest to play, is how I would put it. Tutor. Walk. Why? There's no word time. Oh no, turn it up anytime. Oh my god, that's why. I was wondering why fucking Pine Walker showed up. That is why. Tongue Twister. Tinker. Force of Will. The most interesting part is looking at the 3 Lorien Revealeds in this deck. Because that's mostly a tapped land, except for the fact that you have a bunch of like colorless Moxen. So being able to go find an island, I think, is worth a fair amount in this deck. Wait, why is there a Lotus Petal? It's kind of weird. I think Lotus Petal is not great, generally speaking. Might end up cutting the Lotus Petal, but we'll see. Lotus Petal mostly correlates to Underworld Breach, but I don't always play it when I play Underworld Breach as well. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. That's the right one. Perfect. Mox. Pearl, Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, Jet. Shout out to Card Hoarder, because then I'll be able to rent the nice versions that remind me of, I guess, boomer days, as people want to put it. Or however you want to put it. The one card that's missing, I think I will sideboard Sphinx of the Steel End. Obviously, it's not great sometimes, but... But what I was saying about that is the fact that Sphinx of the Steel End is probably, like, your best card versus, like, the Hollowline decks because of Force of Vigor, and they cannot Force of Vigor that card. They can Boseiju it, which is an issue, but... I think it's generally fine. Holy shit, there's so many printings of Soul Ring. I don't think Sphinx of Steel End is that good versus Monowhite Initiative or Oath, because I don't think you want to play that type of game. What I mean to say is, I think if you put Sphinx of Steel into play versus both of those decks, you can very easily lose from that spot. Before Citadel, usually just a big creature like Blightsteel Colossus. Though, like, the options were pretty bad, honestly. I think Sphinx is still good, especially if you get it out fast enough. They also don't have that many, like, actual mana sources. I agree that Citadel's awful versus Archon. I think I might just not have Citadel in my deck versus them, except the kind MTG, the card you want versus them is Portal to Phyrexia. That's why there's a sideboard Portal to Phyrexia, basically. Like, you don't really want any creature versus them. Yo, what's up? I'm building my deck, and I'm gonna try to relearn Vintage. It's been, like, probably, let's see. It's actually been 8 months, because I played a bunch of it before Eternal Weekend, then I stopped playing it, because they didn't make it a prelim or anything, you know? Or, a showcase. Should I play Tinker Doomsday, Justin? Is that the Jarvis deck? That's the Justin deck? Well, could it be a Jarvis deck? Tinker was Tinker Doomsday? Don't know if I want to do that. I wonder if Manama is actually worth it. Oh wait, do you think anyone's ever lost to Manamo untapping Sheoldred? Do you think anyone has walked into Manamo untapping Sheoldred as a blocker? Chat. I need to know the answer. You know what? I just noticed his deck doesn't play Ponder, Brainstorm, or Fetchlands. Don't know if that's correct or not. It's just weird to look at. It's very weird to look at. Yeah, I think everyone knows by this point that the One Ring is kind of ridiculous in a lot of ways. And you can't play those to high power level. Trying to understand what you mean by that, I guess. Not sure what you mean by that right now. Well, like, regardless of powder of like format level specific nonsense, the card is like weird. It just like does so many things that are kind of like out of bounds that it's kind of weird to look at, is how I should better put it. Like, why the fuck does it fog? Also, why do the burden counters go on the ring and not on the player? Like, if the burden counters had gone on the player, I think that would have been a lot more palatable. And you could also word it in such a way that, like, you have drawing cards on the one ring, but the burden counter is on the player or something like that. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. There's too much that I don't love about the design of the card that makes me think someone did goof. Alright. I want to play Sphinx of the Steel One. Is that crazy or not? Oh yeah, it's a Skull Clan problem. Justin, should I play Sphinx of Steelwind? I feel like if you don't play Sphinx, Hollowvine is sort of hard for this sort of deck. But maybe that's not even true. You don't have a sweeper. I mean, like, I guess this is a sweeper. I'm just thinking about this Sphinx of the Steelwind that you kind of want to play versus exactly like Squeevine or Hollowvine or the decks or Dredge. Basically all of the Bizarre decks. Sphinx is still decent. Obviously it can be Boseiju, but you can Needle Boseiju as well. You like Sphinx main? What am I allowed to cut? I'm like kind of skeptical of this Karn the Great Creator, honestly. I kind of want to cut Karn the Great Creator and Lattice. Because if you don't play Karn, then you don't have to play Lattice. I also think Narset is super overrated, actually, but it's also like 1 blue, which is a tough mana cost. Yes, exactly. Alright. Can I cut Karn, too? Maybe I can't cut Karn. Can we hardcast Sphinx of the Steelwind? Technically, yes. Darksteel Monolith? Is that a real card? Sounds fake. This seems really not very good. What do you have in mind for this card? The problem is all of your colorless cards are relatively cheap. This is a cool card, I guess, but you kind of need like some giant colorless things to play alongside with this card. Like, basically if you look at the colorless cards in this deck, they mostly cost 0 to 2, then you have a bunch of 4s, but you don't have anything like... Like, if I'm gonna tinker for this, this doesn't really do much. There's a vintage one-ring ramp deck. Isn't this a vintage one-ring ramp deck? Whitefire? Like, there's 4 Ancient Tombs. I guess there's no Grim Monoliths, but I don't think Grim Monolith is a sacred cow. In fact, it's like the opposite of a sacred cow, I think, in Vintage. Not many decks play Grim Monolith. Alright, chat. I guess we'll just try this out. I just need to get some matches in to get a feel for what the format looks like. I know, I've played with a lot with Paradox Engine. I don't really love just, like, going all in and putting all those cards into your deck. Sometimes you draw them by themselves and they're not great. I kind of like having the blue cards to defend yourself instead of playing something like Paradox Engine. But, you know, obviously that is a reasonable way to build the deck. Like, that is a coherent deck. So chat, thanks for everyone being here on this Friday. I'm gonna play until, like, I don't know, maybe like 1:30 or 2 p.m. Justin, are you playing the prelim at 2? This is over my rental limit. Damn. I know why. His original power got really costly. The One Rings must cost a fortune as well. Oh yeah, they're up to 100 each. Alright. I'm just gonna buy ugly Black Lotus Ancestral and whatchamacallit. You're off tomorrow? You mean you're not gonna stream tomorrow, I guess. I'll try to raid you around then, but see what happens. Alright. Time to buy some ugly cards. My rental limit is really high, but it's not high enough for... Oh shoot, I do not want to do that. Wait, guess... The One Ring's still like 100-ish tickets. The problem is, like, buying it right now when there's a maybe ban next week is not something I'm very interested in doing. I think these are really cheap. That's still 13 tickets, wow. They're mostly pretty cheap, though. And they still do the same thing. Take one ticket. All my ill-gotten Lord of the Rings drafting. Packs? How much for those packs? $3.58. Alright. So, there are 3 ugly cards in my deck, which is unavoidable. I don't play enough Vintage to justify having all of it. I think I've told this story before, but I used to have basically all of the nice-looking cards before Pro Tour Guilds of Ravnica. Then I thought Arena was going to crash the market, so I sold everything after that Pro Tour. Like, I had, like, nice Moxen and Lotus and Twister and Tumwalk, whatever. But I have maybe a small amount of regrets about some of that stuff, but, you know, it's okay. Alright, get your bets in on predicted... Wow, someone predicted 2-3. Whoever that is, you're a hater. You are a hater. When people keep betting 2-3. I'm rusty? That doesn't mean I, like, I forgot how to play Magic entirely. There is an option for 05. That's 2-3 or worse. Wow, thanks, Justin. I knew who my real friends are. I've discovered who my real friends are. It's true. 2-3 or worse does cover a lot of outcomes. What's that? Exceptions. Well, taking me over most players, I think, is reasonable. But there's obviously a bunch of players I would take over me. Especially when it comes to vintage. Oh, like, I would take Javier over me for sure. He's the superior JA. I would take... probably, like, Discover N. Although, I think, weirdly, I can't see this anymore, but my record versus Discover N used to be, like, 3-1. Discover N. I haven't played Vintage recently enough. Basically, my history reset to October 20th. That's when the handover happened for Daybreak. Well, I want to show one thing off. Where is it? Replay. Okay. There's a cool thing I discovered recently. MTGO tracker. I don't remember. I stumbled upon it, but this thing is really nice. It lets you... I'm still experimenting with it, but you can sort of glean some statistics. Not that like the actual statistics themselves mean that much, but let me show you what it looks like real quick. All right, import MTGO game logs. It takes a while for this to run scanning like the data files, but there's a way, I think, to make it know what the format is. Skip 3 files. 920 matches, 641 new drafts. But you can do stuff like, let's see. Filter. I was working on this the other day. There's something... So it somehow scrapes the log and tells you what happens most of the time. But yeah, basically this program looks pretty nice. I don't know, I might play around it with more. I think I found it on GitHub. I think what it was, Bobby Fortunelli mentioned it, analyzing green devotion data. So you should check it out. You can probably find it on his Twitter if you scroll back a bunch. But anyways, to the actual league itself. Chat. Literally 100 play points. Who is Bergamo 83? And why are they winning so much? Yo, what's up, Scooter? Yeah, it's probably in Bobby's YouTube description. You play the most? Yeah, obviously if you play the most, you're going to have the most. Yoshiwada usually is Monowhite Initiative and Vintage, and usually Death and Taxes and Legacy. Think I'm going to keep and hope I don't get caverned, but... This is where the Lorien Reveal looks nice. So I'm like an Ancient Tomb or something away from having a really nice hand. Or Mox. That one we won't force. The scary part of playing against Initiative is the caverns. Always fuck you up. Alright, well. Second Hull Breacher can go. It's not bad. I'm gonna cycle for an island and play it. I can Mystical for Ancestral. I'm not sure if I actually want to. I think I probably have to Mystical for Ancestral. So they have one card left. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Yeah, probably just have to get it. If I get Tutor, what happens? I tutor for, like, Ancient Tomb and I don't really go anywhere. I think I'm just gonna get that. Of course I could brick and draw some bad cards, but that's fine. Alright, those are not that bad. So if I spin, what can I hit? It's probably still correct to do it. Okay. So do I want to play the Saga out? Probably. That's bad versus Wasteland. There's actually a scenario where I wish I had put the spin on stack in response to draw and hope the One Ring wasn't the top card. Well, basically I want to draw both mana sources until next turn. Maybe I can just wait, actually. I think waiting is probably better to play around waste. Was that on the player draw this game? I can't even remember. Draw. Monowhite initiative. Draw. It's just like there's so few things to worry about. They don't have any creatures, right? Like, just chilling is good. Except they can still waste the Saga, but I guess I'll see if they do that. If they do, I can draw the pedal and play One Ring still, right? Oh, it's worse versus Archon? Sure. They're gonna waste me here probably, but actually, is it better to play Karn? What can I Karn for? Karn shuts off 2 of their mana, so they'll have 3 left. I think it's probably the better to get the One Ring, right? Yeah. I'll just draw now to play around like a weird, like, I don't know. Some, like, weird exile card that I'm not thinking of. There's the Archon. Okay. But they could have cast that even if I had played Karn, so it's not a big deal. Right, draw 2. This comes into play tapped. Play that. The constructs are going to be fucking enormous, though. There's the Sphinx of Steel End. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I draw a Mana Vault and play it, so that goes from 4. Can I cast a Sphinx next turn? I guess I can. It could die to Solitude or Plow. But do I care if it dies to Plow or Solitude? They probably don't even have main deck Plow, right? Right, that's the other thing I'm thinking about. So I guess I'll draw Mana Vault. Well, I could also just draw the Pearl and get Lotus, right? Or I could just draw all of them, really. Like, the top plus One Ring doesn't actually do much, which is kind of funny to think about, but sure. Don't think it really matters how I do this. I know, one spell per turn is an issue. Is there a difference? No, if I go to 10, I think it's safe. Okay. Let's see, so I'll have 1, 2, 3... I have enough... This fucking Archon is a pain in the butt, actually. Should I look for a land? Probably not. Yeah, I think this is probably best to do. I don't think I'm even going to spin the top. It doesn't seem like it does very much. I'm just going to make constructs and hope it kills my opponent. So I'm at 7, but that's fine. No. Let's see what I draw. Academy comes away tapped, otherwise it would be really good. Let's see, I'll have... I can get Lotus off Saga. Or Lotus Petal, even. So, if I make a construct, I'll have 1 for the, Lotus makes 7, but it costs 8. So am I allowed to make a construct? Yeah, that's probably better. That's actually what I'm gonna do. I agree. I think I'm just gonna get Manifold Key, actually. We found a bunch of mana sources. Wait, do I have another island in my deck? One sec. I have another island I want to cycle for it. Nope, I only have one island. Dang it. I can get UC, but it's tapped. The reason I want island is so I can actually, like, play my One Ring off the cycle, right? Because otherwise I'll have 3 playing. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Like, second island would be very good here, but... Alright, so I gain 8. Wait, what? Oh, they're chumping, I see, and hoping I die to my One Ring, which is not obviously not going to happen. It usually don't die to your One Ring, basically, ever. Unless if you're playing against, like, a weird... I don't know. Keep that one. Okay. They conceded their second One Ring because they know they can't beat me not taking any damage. Alright. Assume... I want to cut the Citadel. I want this in my deck. I guess, like, reluctantly, I'll have Sphinx in, even though I don't think it's that good. I want all of the Dismembers. Do I want a Mindbreak Trap on the draw? Do I want Pithing Needle for Wasteland is the other question. Kind of want to cut Karn on the draw as well. I don't know if that's crazy. The traps are the question mark to me. Tabernacle is basically only for Bazaar decks. I would not side it in versus this type of deck. I've probably played more Tabernacles than most people, and I can assure you that, like, in a fair deck, like, Tabernacle versus other decks where you're not killing all of their lands is not actually very good a lot of the time. Should I have the second trap? Probably. Oh, wait. I should cut those. I guess I'll have, like, a fawn in. I really don't like these versus that deck. No, Ancient Tombs tempo. That's what I was told. I have no defense, but this hand's pretty good otherwise, so I'm gonna keep. They're going to 5, but that doesn't really, like... I think they just have to mulligan for a good hand. Did the Zoomers say tempo play like that? Okay. The race is on. So they're gonna go into Forge. I'll get Forged next turn. Strip Mine. Don't really love that, but... I'm gonna just main phase and look for artifact mana. Okay. Dismember's kind of nice. Oh, I should have just let them go into Forge first, but it's too late now. I should have just started at Tomb, I think. I fucked up. No, like, giving them the information there is really bad, because then they go into Lost Wall instead of Forge. Which means they might find something. Just got hasty. The extra Tomb just doesn't matter that much, I think, is the real issue. I can draw a bunch of cards this turn, which I probably am gonna do. Wait, 4, yeah, it works out. Took a bunch of damage. I need to find Tinker pretty fast, but that's fine. Need to find Tinker, I think. Or a second One Ring does it as well. Okay. So I'm at 13. This will deal me 2. I'll be at 11. I should be fine. They're getting 2 creatures. But I think it should end up being fine. No reason to end EOT Dismember, because I can really... That's on the flip. That's very good. Winning the flip there is excellent. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can hardcast. I can hardcast that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Untap that. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I do it without taking damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Untap that. That's 8. If I played one of these 2 lands out, that would be 9. And then I can start getting their creatures, which is probably good enough. So yeah, guess I'll do that. I don't have to take damage, it's only 50% of the time, right? Wait, did I miscount? 8. Oh, I miscounted. I see. You're right. But this is fine. I'm glad they didn't strip me. Fortunately, I drew my island, but that's okay. I think the way I lose is between these two, but hopefully that doesn't cause me to lose. Lorien. Oh. Fuck. Might be dead. Well, I won the flip again, which is very good for me, but I am at 6. So I guess I cast Vamp for Tinker, draw 4. Tinkering for the ring doesn't do it, because I can still take damage from that, but tinkering for the other thing does do it. I could also draw 7. I'm not even convinced that's good. Alright, I guess I'll just do this. Okay, now everything works. Yeah, it works now. Tinker. Just making sure. Wait, if I cast the One Ring, I don't take damage from my lands, right? So I guess I should do this first. Yep, no damage. Oh, if they let me do that, I'll name Strip Mine. Alright, your turn. Probably not drawing any more cards. How was my clock so low? I guess I just tanked forever on that turn. That's how it's so low. Also, Jared, just noticed, thanks for the sub. Let me know if I should open a chest for you. What's the planes they searched up? They can't really attack me. Not a real reason to draw cards right now, I think. Pick some treasures if you're gonna do this. Activate Lorien, get Hole Breachered, concede. Oh, you love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Oh, I forgot to change the deck name at the bottom. Alright. Alright, chat. I need to take a quick 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm going to run a quick ad. Thanks for being here. I'm going to run to the restroom, and thanks, everyone. Alright, chat, I'm back. I was waiting for the ad to run out. Open a quick chest for Jared. Maybe I'll open something good. Inscription of Ruin, Legion's End, 5 play points. Nope. This is like fringe playable in Pioneer for a bit, but not for maybe like 1.5 years now. So, alright, to the second match, chat. I would describe playing Vintage as like eating ice cream cake. I don't want it every meal, but it's definitely nice once in a while. I do like ice cream cake, but I think I might like tiramisu more, now that I think about it. Tiramisu, cannoli... What is Pioneer? Oh god, don't... Carvel? So, there is a Carvel near me still, I think. Yeah, it still exists. There's one in Arlington, Virginia. For some reason I associate Carvel with, whatchamacallit? Wow, this sounds like kind of atrocious. Pioneer's a hearty soup. Okay, we'll go with that. It basically is Monowhite Initiative 1 trick. Yeah, this hand's like atrocious versus that. I guess. So this is like put back a force, cycle Lorien Revealed for island off Moxen. Hope it works out. Wait. They have a pregame effect? Is it Gemstone Caverns, I guess? Might be Gemstone Caverns. Chancellor of the Annex. What does that mean? Alright, well, I guess it means I'm gonna do this instead. And what plays Chancellor? I guess that is initiative with Chancellor, although I'm not a big believer in Chancellor of the Annex in that deck. Jose is a tough one. I fear no one. Fear is overrated. Sure. I think I need to keep the Twister. I think it's my best shot at victory, honestly, but they've used a Wasteland. I don't have black mana if I draw a tutor. I can't really beat another Waster stripped anyway, so I'm just gonna get C. So they have a Chancellor in their hand I know about. Oh no, it's imprinted to Mox, of course. Alright. Didn't really matter what land I got. That's bad. So my best draw is probably... I don't really have a good draw here. No. I'm fucking dead this game. Oh yeah, Lotus would have been my best draw, sure, but probably going to be dead before that happens if I had to guess. Okay, sure. Some very lopsided games so far. Some player draw that game. play, but I went to 6. My 6 was fine. I mean, I'm not gonna mulligan that 6. No, I have to leave in 1 fawn. Is that how it is? Sure. Oh no, I would rather have needle. That's right. I think I might rather have a second fawn. Well, Karn on the play is kind of backbreaking versus all of their Moxen, so I guess I'll leave it in. On the draw, I'm going to cut Karn if it gets to that. So I keep this, that's asking for... Or does Saga do a lot of work, but I can needle waste? Should I keep? Or just to Lorien? I think I still lose to too much by keeping this hand, so I probably should just mulligan. If this Saga lives, it gets the missing piece for that. I can just bottom force. Guess it's like reluctantly keep and hope it works out. Obviously, like... I think this is better than an average 5, but obviously I might be wrong. Like, I have a route to victory with this hand, which is kind of the key point of all this. I'm just gonna name human. Dahlia. Sure. So if I survive a turn, I can just take infinite turns, assuming this doesn't die. Black source is good? No. This can return the Archon. Okay. This is a nice game. Don't think playing this out does much. Did they go to 5 this game? No, they went to 6. What's up, Brian? Hope you're having a good one. We're just hanging. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing this out lets me play a draw 3, so I probably will do that. Better than CK Restoration here. Wait, did I have enough cycle? Okay, well, I can cycle for Black Source and tutor for key next turn. I should have actually counted if I had enough to do that. I think I did, actually. So that was a fuck up. Let's see what they do. Okay. Apparently nothing. That was... Drawing 3 is worse than winning the game, obviously. Alright, cut Karn on the draw for another fawn. I'll be willing more aggressively to fight over mana from their side, I think. I might do this, actually. And just, like, try to choke them. What time zone are you in, Ryan? I don't remember. PST? Okay, so this is a nice early morning stream for you. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Can this hand actually win? I don't think so. Like, these are dead. I have a removal spell and I have... This is like 2 interaction, no like fast mana, and 2 4-drops. I'm just gonna mulligan. Yeah, this is pretty good. Portal can exit my hand though. Okay, cool. I can map for Academy, I can map for UC, I can map for another Saga. I'm not sure if I actually want to do that, but I could. Okay, I guess I'm mapping for UC. Actually, it's getting Academy better. Don't think so. I was working it out. I'm not sure. Like, I think the only reasonable cards to get are UC or Academy there. So if they had a strip, would they have stripped me instead of playing the thing? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna burn my time walk. So. Just as an explorer. I think it's probably correct to do that. And a vault. Very unfortunate, but just looking for a window for this Ottawa to do some good work. Sure. Okay. Say go. Probably have to bounce the rod end step and hope things work out. And hope they don't have anything good to follow up with. Like, if they basically have anything good, I'm gonna lose. Fuck. They can replay the fucking rod even if I bounce it because they can play it off Lotus for 3. So brutal. Okay, maybe they'll fuck up somehow. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm gonna lose to this. The rod was just too much to overcome. Yeah, that's the correct word for the name as well. So it costs 6 to activate this now. At least the constructs are really big. Maybe big constructs will win the game. Because none of their creatures fly. Oh, that looks bad for me. That looks like an Archon. Sure. Okay. Yeah, maybe. What's up, Golly? Hope you're having a good one. I think I'm just gonna Mystical for Tinker. Probably. And Tinker for Portal to Phyrexia and just wipe their board. Just gonna Needle Wasteland. Oops, Wasteland. It's attacking good. Not really. No. I don't really want to trade damage here. It's better for me not to do that. Why wouldn't you tap that for white? What if I don't know. That was weird. Okay, now I'll attack. My One Ring is cut off, but that's fine. Okay, so I can get their Archon to block. I think they have to block with my creatures now, so they're mostly dead. This is the powers of Urza Saga, chat. And Portal to Phyrexia was obviously the clear winner here. I can take Seasoned Engineer to cut them off of trap next turn as well. Fuck! Just need one turn to lethal them. They'll just go into trap and I die. God damn it. I need one more life point. I wonder if I fucked up anywhere. It does stop trap, so maybe I should have done that. I thought it was safer to leave up Fawn. Okay, so I guess I fucked up by not casting that. Should have thought about it further to play around the trap. Okay. Good beats. It's not that hard to see. I should have just slowed down and thought about it. Just like take 3 more seconds to think through all my plays. You trolled yourself with the Japanese initiative tokens, yeah. Someone named Helpful Magic Viewer just followed. That's how I feel, yeah. Yeah, I goofed it. I could have won that game pretty easily. I think I played pretty well up until the turn where I just didn't play my One Ring to play around Trap, which I should have thought about 100%. I was thinking, oh, I might want to fawn something, but then it's like, what is there even to fucking fawn in that spot? Anyways, thanks for everyone being here on this Friday. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. If you really want to support the stream and you have a Twitch Prime sub, consider using it here. And, you know, thanks for being here. You just click the follow button again. Did you really? Somehow I don't believe you, Julian. I will say Tinker is just like inject Tinker into my veins. It's such a drug. You do it every time? It's Evo weekend? Okay. I mean, is there a reason for me to care about that? If you can give me a reason to care about it, then I'll care about it. Otherwise, like, I won't really. Yo, what's up, Tim? Maybe I want to watch fighting game. No, I'm not really into fighting games. Oh, that's what I was gonna do today. Forgot. Gen Con weekend? Well, I chose not to go there. Because I really don't... I mean... I think, like... Gen Con, its vibes are just too... They're kind of a bit much. Okay, that's what I was gonna do today. If you didn't live in Indy, you probably wouldn't go. I think I'll keep. If I find another man source, it's really good. Well, I definitely did throw the other match. Wait, what happened? Did I? Oh, I might have closed the music tab by accident. I did somehow. Don't know how that happened. Alright. You enjoy watching Vintage? Fair enough. Is this another Monowhite Initiative deck? Will I only play against Monowhite Initiative today? Fuck. Got played. I guess so. Because it's only Monowhite Initiative. Fuck. That's good. The problem is, like, forcing a Mox is not that good. Well, Tim, I just threw Game 3 last match by not making a very clear play. I should have played a second copy of the One Ring to shut off Trap from the dungeon, and I lost because of it. It was a game like I pretty much had locked up, so I just should have thought it all the way through. So it's questionable how good I am. So I want to cast the Tutor. The question is, what do I want to cast it for? Well, I'm casting Demonic Tutor, so I can't Demonic Tutor for Demonic Tutor. The problem with getting Ancestral is it's kind of bad to do that. I kind of just want to get a Mana Source, but maybe that's crazy. Should I just get a mana source? Problem is I don't really have a lot of action in my hand either. Maybe I have to get Ancestral for that reason and just hope I don't get, like... Yeah, I mean, it's, like, very reluctant here. I don't think it's great to do this, frankly, but... Well, I was considering getting Ancient Tomb static and hoping to top deck the One Ring. That was actually what I was thinking about, and I think it might not be incorrect to do that. Also, this is my third match versus Monowhite Initiative opponent there. Well, Tim, the other problem is, I'm not even sure how many things I can force from this point. Right? Because, like, I can't force any human. And I'm probably, like, yeah, this is the other problem. I don't think I can really force anything. This is a Dungeoneer, probably. I'm kind of fucked, I think, actually. So, this naming elemental means they probably have Solitude in their hand. No, I think the problem is Saga is going to be too slow to actually do anything meaningful. In my opinion. I mean, I'm not out of it, but I'm definitely in bad shape this game. Like, the forces... If I had forced one of the Moxen, it would have ended up a lot better for me. This was also what I was kind of worried about, but... let's see, they're showing... 4, 7... Forge is 9. So I'll be at 7. Trap leaves me dead. So I probably have to get lucky anyways, so I should just probe. Oh, I think Justin can answer that for you. I wish this person would play faster, though. Justin's very important, and I'm just a guy playing Magic online on this Friday. By the way, who watched the Pro Tour last weekend? God, I drew another fucking Hold Breacher? It's not good. Okay. They have a Thalia. That's really terrifying. You hate initiative? Fair enough. I didn't really draw anything good off of that Ancestral, which is like kind of the real problem, but I don't think my deck had really many good cards to draw there. It was so good. Yeah, it was kind of fun to see Kai show why he was one of the GOATs. Yeah, I agree, Tim. They've been doing that for basically all of the events. I think Anurag actually convinced them to do that. For one of the first events, I think he brought it up. Or, like, maybe it was multiple people who brought it up at the same time, but that was, like, a very, very smart thing to do. I don't think I can beat this Thalia, really. But it was basically genius, I would say. Anurag's the GOAT. Is Anurag the GOAT, or is Finkel the GOAT, or is Kai the GOAT, or is Paula the GOAT? Chat, who is the GOAT? Bakul is the GOAT? Billy the GOAT is the GOAT? What about Bill the Pony? Also, chat, I don't know if you can all hear this song. This is a nice throwback song. The question is, why is my opponent taking so long? Bakoa got shafted on Hall of Fame. I'm inclined to agree, but it's kind of impossible to do anything about it now. So I'm dead to trap next turn, and there will be a Thalia in play. Oh, but they let me force it. Probably should have tapped the Cavern on human for that. Does this one matter? Why the fuck didn't they tap their Cavern? It's really bad, actually. Okay. I don't know, I'm like... I don't really think I can draw out of this given the board state, but... Okay, cool. I think basically that Cavern Thalia would have actually been unbeatable, but... I also had to get lucky right there to win, and I did not. What was the last card I was cutting? Oh, his boss is it, alright. Because you're always low in life first thumb, so you just want Portal and Sphinx, and that's good enough generally. I think Thalia is also lethal, Lysurg. I think that's bad logic, really. Sounds pretty bad. Just gonna go to 5, I think. Oh, I can envision it. I'm just saying that their play's bad. That's fine. Well, you can also pitch from the Force Soulless one, which is a big deal. So I can go Mox, Academy, Karn. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I know. I don't really like having Karn on the draw, but maybe that's a mistake. So I thought about that. I think the issue with that is I don't think I really need another 4-drop. Actually, maybe... I kind of think, like, bridging to Lattice to finish the game actually matters a lot. So this is, like, my 5th mana source. You know? Should I get the Soul Guide Lantern? Just as, like, a cantrip? I think I would as well. Because, like, what if they have something weird, like... I don't know. Vault. Maybe I should have just kept the Vault. Okay. I'm willing to admit that not keeping the Vault was a mistake. Get Tabernacle. I can't really get Tabernacle off Karn the Great Creator. Imagine if Karn the Great Creator could get lands as well. Just imagine it, chat. Stop. It can get Seat of the Synod. That would be something. It did not waste me. Fascinating. Do I have to minus this turn? I can just minus next turn, right? Treasure Vault actually great. I prefer our Darksteel Citadel to Treasure Vault. Those who know about Darksteel Citadel over Treasure Vault. If you don't know, well, that's fine. They have another waste. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Oops. Did I tap too much mana? Because I did. Okay. Game 3. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I slightly messed up that game, but that's fine. What was I doing? Okay. I'll have more... I guess I should just more aggressively fight over the Moxen versus them. This seems fine to me, though. It's pretty fucking good. I'm forcing that Mox basically every time. I'm not playing, so I'm playing Otawara out. The thing is, there's actually a non-zero cost to playing Otawara out, because you might want Otawara versus a Null Rod, but the thing is, playing the One Ring this turn is so much more important than keeping the Otawara in hand. I'm gonna draw now. If I draw another 0, I want to play it under Thalia. Alright, didn't draw it. Okay. I think I'm in fine shape, actually. They haven't messed with my mana. Okay, now I can just Needle Wasteland, I guess. Let's see if they go for Forge or Lost Well. If they go for Lost Well, I'll just block. No, they went for Forge. Okay, that's fine. Did they try to waste me when there's a needle on waste? Looks like it. More ban Legacy. I have 3. They have 1. That's too annoying. We'll sack our battle to counter that. Alright. I'm at 11. Alright, I don't think they can attack, but I'll be at 6, so it's kind of getting dicey. But I think I'll be fine. I think I can take the initiative from them this turn. I think my plan's also to get Tinker for Portal, yeah. And just make sure they don't deal me the last 3 points ever. I mean, they can't really attack into the Saga, which is nice. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just enormous for me. Hull Breacher is probably my pitch card here, frankly. Because I don't really need it in this scenario. It doesn't really do anything. Humongous. That's humongous indeed. Chat, anyone doing anything exciting on this Friday? Making lunch. Cube in the squad? I'm jealous. I want to cube with the squad, Zoe. I guess I cubed with the squad last Sunday. I did 2 cubes with Lyserg and other people. Eating a bagel? Is there locks on the bagel? What's Mind Goblin these nuts? I just did it for the memes, Paz. I would say knew what Mind Goblin these nuts was. You know, so far this Dimir Tinker deck has felt pretty good, even versus like initiative. Which is kind of surprising to me, but I guess 4 Dismember helps a lot. And sideboard Portal Phyrexia helps a lot as well. No locks, cream cheese, onions, and capers is like my favorite. There's like a bagel shop 5-minute drive from my house that I sometimes go to before tournaments. Is it named Sticker Goblin? I forget what they called it on MTGO. It's like named Sticker Goblin or something. Alright, my phone's going very slowly. Maybe I can pull it up. Name Sticker. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? It is named Sticker Goblin. It's called Blank Goblin IRL, but on MTGO they named it Name Sticker Goblin. which is very funny to me. I think MTG bot's broken. Red means it's not even coded yet. These are just like placeholders because this is the uncollectible. Yeah, MTG bot's out of commission for now, I think. But, like, these are all not collectible currently. Although, why is this... I don't know. Weird. What does that do to me? Does that change anything? No, they go into archives. They still can't attack me. A snack later before LGS 1Ks. I don't know. I read that and I was very confused, but I didn't feel like asking you about it. It was kind of baffling. Oh, I have to place mine under theirs. Right. Untap your shit. So do I even want to draw 3? Yeah, exactly. I feel like I shouldn't even draw, actually, which is kind of funny to think about. I guess the Saga means we can't miss, sure. Alright, give me those cards. Okay, I was very scared. I thought... okay, I guess I just make a construct then. What do I get? Does it really matter? This is probably like Manifold Key is probably best because it ensures lethal next turn. Probably Mana Crypt Angel. I'm not gonna be doing that. Alright, all your shit's dead, and then soon you will be dead, opponent. Live a little. What if I didn't? Tinker for Wrath of God is a good card, right, chat? Reminds me of Crockershank for Tabernacle, right there. Has the same vibe. Right, we're 2-1. I punted round 2, game 3, but we are 2-1 versus Monowhite. If I had played better, it would be 3-0, but, you know, that's how it is. Which is fine. So, chat, I did donate my winnings from NRG St. Louis to American Cancer Society, like I promised. I just forgot to do it until now. But this... Oh, I'm pairing into Jose again. This is something I strongly believe in, so if you have any spare amount of money or whatever, donate to ACS. Cancer fucking sucks. So there you go. Probably Monowhite again. I can cast turn 2 Tinker. I have no force. I guess I like reluctantly keep. Seems kind of bad though, actually. Is this better? I'm just gonna go to 5. Is this better? Should I just go to 4? Sounds like pretty atrocious too. So go to 4. Okay. I guess this is a turn 1 Karn game and hope it works out. Hit the Chancellor. Sure. I mean, none of the other hands are even good, right? That's the actual problem. Chancellor saved them, yeah, but I'm gonna play all my shit out and hope they don't have anything. Alright, any land, please. Come on, deck. Come on. Oh, not any... Oh, wait, that does work, yeah. Alright, get fucked. Ooh, that's a good one, too. This is my 4-card hand, chat. What the fuck is this shit? Should I get Soul Guide to cycle? Or should I get Needle for waste? Oh, should I get Needle for waste? Well, killing the Mox didn't matter that much because it was already dead, right? Okay, sure. What do you want to name? Karn the Great Creator. Okay, sure. Do I get Citadel? Sphinx of the Steel Wind can lose to Solitude, so I guess I do get Citadel. I think I have enough life, that's fine. Alright, that didn't end up great. I think I'm still fine, like... You can't really kill me fast enough through this. Oh, I see, animated with force on top. That's reasonable. Sure. It's very funny. Okay, I guess I'll cast it. My Karn might die, but that doesn't really matter. Cast that. This probably wins the game. My 4-card hand, chat! My 4-card hand! That was a nice fucking 4 cards. Oh. Was there any doubt, chat? Was there any doubt? London, yeah, fucking London. I fucking had all of the cards and they had no cards. Maybe I should go Twister instead of Hold Reacher, actually. Is that crazy? This is kind of crazy. You always doubt me? Why are you a mod? Why are you a mod again? Why do I have you modded if you always doubt me? We need toxic positivity in this chat, not toxic negativity. Oh, I was supposed to have Needle. Right. This is a keep, I think. I could have also had Needle over one of the Fawns. Okay, so go. I think this is better than playing the Mana Vault out. I can play it out next turn. Theoretically. White Bloom, sure. Heads, I won the flip. Give me some cards. Deck. Sure. This is fine. I'm not going to play the Vault out again. Don't think it does anything. Because if I play the Vault out, I would have to tap it to play my Hold Reacher. I think I am going to play it out to steal the initiative if they let me. Okay. So they drew Cavern this turn, probably. Trinisphere. Probably too much for me to handle here. Because I need to deploy all my cards, really. Also not great. Taking a lot of damage again, unfortunately. But maybe I'll be fine. Keep winning the flip, though. So if I dismember, I'm down to 5, which is inconvenient. If I dismember off that, safer. How do I combo? I mean, I have black now. How would I combo now? Before Lorien? Did we keep it in? What is it here? We have Twister, but I don't have enough mana for it, clearly, right? So if I dismember, I pay 2 life, go to 8, drop down to 3. I guess I do it. Wait, I'm just dead. Oh. I couldn't do this. Maybe they won't do it, but... I guess I was just drawing dead mostly anyways, because I would take 2 from Lorien attacking me anyways. So I just couldn't win. I guess actually what I had to do was play top spin, look for time walk. Oh, no, but I would... No, I just... Okay, I think I fucked it up, but I'm not sure I actually had an out. Alright. I guess I'll see what I draw. I'll just... look. Okay, I wouldn't have drawn anything. Cool. That was disappointing, but on the play, we'll adjust things a little bit. Oh, Karn. And the needle. Yeah, I messed it up, but... So this is a turn 1 ring? Seems like I should keep. Oh, Jacob, you missed game 1 where I went to 4 cards and I just had a turn 1 Karn. They had a Chancellor of the Annex, so I didn't have a turn 1 Karn. But I had a turn 2 Karn, and then that was basically good enough. Well, I think you should just mulligan the hands that don't do anything in this deck, most likely. Oh, that's frustrating. I guess that's their plan. They revealed Chancellor, so I don't have a Karn on turn 1. Okay. I'm just gonna spin now, I think. Okay. If they give me a turn, I can really go ballistic, I think. Oh, no null rod. Alright. So I'll check the map. Why didn't they waste me? It's very weird. I guess they're trying to cast a 3, but like, how are any of their 3s going to be better than 2 constructs from this board state? Including just giving me like infinite mana from Twin Academy. Yeah, like this... I think they should have just fucking wasted. I don't know, like now they're just dead. Alright. I won the rematch. I'm gonna take a quick 3 minutes before match number 5. We're 3-1. Thanks for everyone being here. I'll probably play most of another Vintage League with a slightly different deck. So, be right back in 3 minutes. Thanks for being here. Alright, I'm back. I need to respond to one of my friend's messages real quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's play match number 5. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Modern and Legacy lately. I haven't played Vintage in a while, so I was just kind of feeling it, you know? I played literally 4 Monowhite initiative decks this league so far. Is this normal, Justin? Like, it seems kind of excessive. I mean, obviously Monowhite initiative is a good deck, but like, I would rather just not play it. Four times in a row, you know? Like, I want some variety. Is it a league thing? Maybe, I don't know. You only hit in it once when you were trying a few leagues with the Sam deck? What was the Sam deck? Like Esper, Sam, Loris? Or something like that? Miharu is usually Oath. So... this is pretty good versus Oath. Probable Oath, but maybe not. They kept 7. It's kind of scary. I feel like this is a pretty good hand versus them, though. Saga puts a lot of pressure on Oath to have very specific things. Obviously, like, a fast Oath might be problematic. But I can just also not play creatures and try to get around it, you know? Black Lotus. Okay. Okay. They have Saga in their Oath deck, or are they playing something else? They switched to Jewel? Okay, I mean, I wouldn't be thrilled about that, but... No, this looks like Oath. Sure. What are you gonna do? Food or not food? Or Elk My Pearl? What's Sean Oath? Yeah, I don't know what that means either, really, so... I'm curious. Oko, Time Walk. There's the Oath. I mean, it's Miharu, that's why I thought it was weird that... I guess I don't really know what you're saying. Alright, I guess I'm getting a Traxid this turn, which sucks. I killed the Oko, though. Thinking emoji. Do I want to play Saga or Odawara out? I don't know. Like, it depends on what they oath into, really. Okay, there's a Lorien Revealed. Force of Will, Probe, Mox Pearl. Okay. I'll be dead to that. Did they not take the Orchard? Sure. Cool. Alright, dead. It's fine. Kind of pre-boarded, but I just... Alright. Oh, I'll cut the Sphinx for a needle. The Sphinx doesn't do anything. I don't think this really does anything either. I guess maybe you could justify it. It seems mostly awful to me. Alright. Probably should have just mulliganed that hand. Sultai, Saga, Oath. Leylines? What would Leyline do versus Oath of Druids, Data Naga? I don't think that's really what you want to do versus an Oath of Druids deck. I mean, what did you have in mind for it? So I can get Vault Key with Fawn Protection. I guess I'm gonna keep. It's kind of slow, obviously, but Sand, I think, is barely good enough. The more important thing, I think, about Vintage Hands in general is to verbalize what your plan is and just see if that plan makes sense. I think this plan, like, barely makes sense, but obviously there are flaws with it, you know? Force of Vigor. Alright, I'll let them kill my Saga if they want to. I think it's a huge deal. If they 1-for-1 with my Saga, I'm fine with that. So, I know 5 of their cards. I can't really defend. I think maybe I should just get Ancestral Recall now, actually. And see where that goes. Previously, before I had known about that, the plan was Vault Key. But I think now it's just too hard to manage that. Yeah, get that. I mean, I'm gonna Fawn the Oath if they play it. Probably pitching Hull Breacher. Trunks, my rental limit was maxed out on Card Hoarder. None of these cards are mine. If I used all old border, it would have been over the limit. Force Pitch Probe. On that as well. I think I should have Ancestral in response, actually, but it's fine. Okay. I don't think they have a green card left. It's really hard for them to have a green card left. So basically, this is obviously a very risky play, but I think just going for it there is correct. Also, Trunks, look, basically all but these three cards are old bordered, but I just didn't have enough, you know, that's fine. Alright. Do I want to change anything else? Do I want Trap on the Draw? Not really. I think I just submit. Was this the Loris deck? I think I saw something that looked like Loris, Sam, mid-range, right? Sounds really bad, so... I'm missing a blue source, but basically I have everything else I could want. Gonna keep... The question is, what do I bottom? I think it's just Pearl, right? Could be Time Walk as well, but I kind of like having that to pitch the Fawn. Alright. I think it's going swimmingly. Okay. Should have probably Ancestraled upkeep. Is there any way to get around getting destroyed by Fawn? Or by Force of Vigor? Not really. Guess I'll just take my L's to it. I don't think they have it. I'm gonna cycle for UC. Heads. Drunkard. It's good. Draw. I'm gonna spin instead of playing my key just to look for. Alright, that's a blue card for force, so that's also nice. There you go. I'll make a construct, but it can't even deal me damage next turn. They didn't make a construct. Interesting. I don't think I want to do that. I think that's like... You don't really get anywhere doing that, in my opinion. I think it's more likely to be Citadel or something weird. Tutor. Sure. Could force the tutor, but here I think it's better to force whatever they get because they're so low on cards. Is that the bait? Probably not. I think they have Orchard X as their last two cards. Yeah. Okay, so they've got nothing now. So if I get another turn, they're gonna like be so far behind that I don't think they can really come back. That's fine. Now I just have to play around. Call it off the top. Do I even want to make a construct? I guess I'll draw in response and figure it out. I knew about those. I think mana is my bottleneck more than anything else. Oh, I guess I could just needle Manifold Key, but that shuts off mine. Do I care about that? The real question is, how likely is it I lose from this spot? Oh, I could needle Time Vault? That's probably better, actually. Alright. Is better name Oko? I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but I think I'm fine with this. I just draw so many cards off of this that it seems like I'm very likely to win, right? I'm gonna spin top looking for... I guess... Actually... 3, 4, 5... I guess I'll just draw 3 cards first. Okay, now I'm just gonna leave a Force of Will. of doing anything else. I'm so far ahead. I'll spin. Look for something good. None of those are good. That's okay. I can draw past all of them with the key ring. I thought about that, but the problem is I didn't have enough action, I think. Oops. Okay, so Tutor for Tinker should be the check mark because it gets rid of my crypt. I'm just clicking button. It's like garbage. It's definitely garbage time now. Oh, I should have tinkered my needle away for Time Vault. That's what it was. That's fine. Oh no, then I might die to Mana Crypt. This is actually better, I guess. It's fine. Alright, your turn. How good is the One Ring? This good. Chat. Alright. Easy 4-1, chat. Do they fix payouts? How good is the payout? Oh, okay, the payout's normal. I'm at 40 QPs. I've never been a huge Oath fan, and basically those games are why. I kind of feel like you get overpowered. Let me know if we should crack open a chest. Do I own any chests currently? I don't know. So, deck felt really, really good, honestly. Like, surprisingly, you just have a lot of action. That's why I guess you don't need to play Preordain, Ponder. You just have, like, 4 mana artifacts that just draw you off the cards. You know? I do agree playing with Sinks of the Steel in the main. What did I cut for it? Well, something that looked really weird to me. Don't remember. I think, my suspicion is, Justin, is you have to mulligan a lot more with this type of deck. Because you're not allowed to keep the hands that just don't have action. I think, honestly, probably my least favorite part of this deck is the 4 Hole Breacher. Just in general. Oh, I cut Narset for the Sphinx. Got it. I couldn't remember for a second, but this has always been one of my least favorite cards. I don't, like, it's okay. I mean, it makes games awkward, but I don't know. This is one of my least favorite cards. Mostly because I think it's super overrated a lot of the time. And mostly Tinker gets around Hole Breacher is the other thing, so I don't know. I think you just have to mulligan a lot with this deck. And I think Lorien actually does help a lot. It's a blue card for forces. There are 8 forces. But also is a draw 3. I cast it 3 times this league, you know? Anyways, those are my short thoughts. I'm probably going to try a different deck. Let's return this deck real quick. So a nice 4-1.